like a boss.
Ladies, in an ideal world, I don't have to make this video. In an ideal world, a guy will accept you for who you are. In an ideal world, a guy doesn't have a toxic. Guys won't judge women for their nature. But we don't live in an ideal world. Okay, we live in a world where people will judge you based on appearances. We live in a world where women are judged a little bit more harshly, and women have to play the game a little bit more with a little bit more finesse than men do. Okay, so you don't have to do this. Okay, you don't have to lie to men about these things. Like, I'm not telling you to lie. I'm not saying that you have to do it. Just know that if you're truthful about some things about you, which everybody has, but if you're truthful about it, you're gonna be judged because people are just hypocrites. You get what I'm trying to say? People are just, humans are hypocrites, okay? They'll say, how dare you murder somebody and yet kill an animal, even though you might think it's not a bad thing. At the end of the day, I'm not a vegetarian, but can you see the hypocrisy behind that? You know what I'm saying? So this is not me telling you women what to do or what not to do. It's not me promoting you women to be liars. I'm just saying that if you want to keep the guy, if you want to optimize your chances, there are some things you have to hide, okay? Now, if you don't want to hide it, what I am telling you with this video is that there are consequences about being fully honest, okay? So don't get mad about this video. So the first one is talking about your financial success or even your family's financial success. You don't have to lie. Like, if you're a doctor and you're talking to a guy who's a fucking mechanic and you tell me you're a doctor, he could either, one, be intimidated by the fact that you're a doctor and get turned off by it, which if you don't care about the guy, who fucking cares? But if you like the guy, you want to keep him, and you're afraid and you want to increase your chances, it's better off to tell him about how much money you make a little bit later once there was an attachment made, okay? Or even talking about how rich your family is. If you tell me your family's rich, I'ma love you, okay? I mean, it's that simple, right? Some guys out there, when you tell them that you're rich and they're broke as fuck, they're gonna wanna hold on to you. Just like women are holding on to the seminar that I'm doing tomorrow in Amsterdam. If you wanna come, just hit me up on Instagram. You could check my Instagram in the description down below. And I'm having a few seminars in LA, Miami, Chicago. LA, Miami, and Chicago. I still haven't made the link, but I should be making it by tomorrow. You could check on the description down below to see the dates. I'm going to be going there this fall. So you can purchase the tickets down below. And New York City, I'm having another seminar in New York City. You can purchase the tickets down below on the description. You'll read it. But the reason why you want to lie about this is, one, guys have fragile egos. And they'll prefer, it's much better for you to first create the attachment. You know, by you not telling, you could say, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, tell them you're a nurse. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't have to, because it's almost like a celebrity, right? If I'm a celebrity, right, or even I'm a YouTuber, right, and I want a girl to like me for who she is, I'm not gonna, for who I am, I'm not gonna tell her I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna tell her I'm just a painter. Like, I'm gonna lie about it. Like, I don't want to give her a superficial reason to be with me. Some guys, when they see you make money, they'll end up trying to get with you just because you make money. Like, that's just how it is. And also, some guys just have fragile egos. So that's the first one. Success with money. Success in terms of your own personal success. If he's poorer than you, that's what I'm saying. If he's poorer than you and you know you earn more, or if your family's rich, lie to that, because some guys want to get married in to a rich woman. That's the same thing that happens with our Kardashians. They gotta be careful. They can't hide that, and that's why a lot of the times, most likely, that's why their relationships don't work out, because you have a lot of guys that get with them just for the clout. Second thing, how many guys you've been with? Look, like I said many times before. I don't care if you bang the whole football team and you're a feminist and you say, I don't care what guys think of me. Across all cultures, ladies, listen to me. Across all cultures, there's a common thing amongst all cultures, is that men will judge a woman who has sex with a lot of guys. Across all culture. There's no exception. There is no exception. No exception. They might publicly say that they don't mind, but secretly, at a genetic level, literally at a genetic level, this is not even me. Like, you could go look at the research. This is not even me lying. A guy will judge you based on how many guys you slept with, for the most part. I wouldn't judge you. You see, even if I tell you that, you shouldn't tell me. That's what I'm trying to say. You're like, oh, I guess he doesn't judge me. No, don't believe me. Don't even believe me. Okay? I went out with a girl who was escort. I went one time, right? And I liked her up until she told me, goddamn, I'm getting ahead of the whole video, right? But I'm gonna tell you that story before, after I'm done with this point, right? The point is, don't tell a guy you banged the whole goddamn football team. Okay? Just act. If you've slept with 50 guys, cut that down to 10 guys. All right? Just don't go under 10. If you're over 30, don't go under 10 because he's not gonna believe your ass. All right? So go between 10 and 20 if you're under 30. If you're over 40, go around 20 and 30. Because those are realistic numbers. You see what I'm trying to say? So sex partners, never tell a guy your real number. Never ever do that. I don't care how open-minded he comes across. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care how open-minded he comes across. They're lying to you. They really will judge you secretly. Third thing, never tell a guy your real fantasies. Okay? Now, if your fantasy is to have a threesome, that's fine. Okay? With another girl. But first assess how judgmental this guy is, because never tell a guy you want to get gangbanged by the whole football team. You see, it's a kind of fantasy that's a problem. Because you got to understand. A guy, if you tell a guy that, I'm assuming that your fantasy isn't like banging at the fucking park when nobody's watching. That's okay. But when it includes multiple men and you're the center, you better lie to him about that. Okay? You better lie to him about that. You better not tell him you want to get trained by the whole football team. Lie to that motherfucker. Tell him you don't want to do that. You got to make sure you're comfortable with him. Now, how do you find out if he's comfortable with you banging a whole football team? I don't know, right? Maybe a few weeks later, tell him about your girlfriend wanting to get gangbanged and asking him what does he think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to be more cautious about talking about your sexual history and about your sexual fantasies. Because again, I don't care how open-minded the culture might look. If you tell him that you got gangbanged, he could talk about you. Okay? He could talk about you. He just might say it randomly to his friends, and then word gets around. That's why I'm trying to make sure that you guys, be careful about this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. and how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.